Hey, here we are in Godhome. This is Wall Crawl doing our All Achievements Hollow Knight guide, and it is time for the Pantheon of the Sage. So, let's jump on in. These are my charms: Unbreakable Strength for the nail upgrade feeling of it, Shaman Stone for the stronger spells, Quick Slash for the wacky whackness, and Soul Catcher so I can get a little bit more soul, get a little more healing, a little more spell usage, stuff like that. Use what works for you, but that's what works for me. So here we go. This third one is a step up, I think, and I totally get it. I feel like it may even be a good idea to do the first two with some bindings before you jump in on the third one. Definitely grab up some bindings before the fourth one. But I'm going to do them without bindings for now, and then future videos we'll talk about how the bindings work. But there's a reward for getting 4 bindings done, and then you'll have like extra mass to use at the halfway point, which can be really helpful. Anyway, lowly brute, blindest of worms, again thee challenge the gods. What divine whim has granted thee the strength to endure their presence where no others may stand? Fight then, struggle then, and keenly shall we listen for thy destruction. Maybe not. Okay. Hive Knight. Do our little ziggy-zag hop and be ready to hop ziggy-zag. Ohm. Okay, find a little place. Ouch. Yeah, you got me, but I'm going to totally put you down on the ground now. Okay. I was hoping to, yeah, come on, yep. Ah, darn. Alright, so the Hive Knight usually does a little bit of damage, and the good news is you've got good old Mr. Shio right here. Mr. Shio totally gives you opportunities to get your healing back on. So just take your time with him, and as he does that thing to the side, I'll show you in just a second. As he does this, go to the corner and get at least 1 heal in. It's okay to even slow play him and don't really hit him very much, just so you can get as many of these in as possible. Now, if you do have a lot of soul, you can go ahead and use it like that. You know he's going to appear in that kind of plane, so I'm not going to use any more than 1 more, because I want to have some soul for a future fight. I'm gonna have like a full, that whole mask thing, like, alright, I used my shade cloak and then I couldn't get away. Alright, dash right away into the collector, dash, and then you're gonna hit him once and Abyss Shriek. Hit once, Abyss Shriek. There we go. Now, let's just lean into have a Great Slash prepared, and that's the best way to go about this, especially once he starts making more come down. This Helicopter Slash, he hates that. It's a really good fight for one to use for this and to get familiar with in this fight, because as he goes on and becomes more difficult with other things, that is the best way to manage him. And when you have bindings or something, that greatly helps. I meet her in the air and just push her back and start doing some of that. And yep, got me anyway. And yep. And I'm gonna come back here. Alright, here's a helicopter spin for him. There we go. I'm going to try to time it so I can helicopter dash away. Okay. Alright, well, I got my heal in, but it didn't help me very much. Now, the God Tamer in this, at this point, if you remember the God Tamer from the trial, he has a lot more health now. It's not particularly more difficult, but the God Tamer can be a pain, and the fact that he has more health now definitely makes it harder. So I'm ready, and I'm going on to Grim next. I'm going to go ahead. If you really need it, you can Dream Nail Grim. If not, I go ahead and just whack him. And that, then I know for sure that he's going to appear right there, and I can Abyss Shriek him and get some good damage in. All right. Dash through him, you know, when they're already up. Ooh, yeah, I went for it. I got greedy. Come on, Grimmy. Just pay attention to the bottom. Pay attention to the bottom. And that's what you have to hop over. Double hop, pow pow. Double hop, pow pow. And let's get his little batty self. It's a good time to heal right here. While he's flying around. Abyss Shriek and then dash away immediately, because you're not going to really be able to tell if he's shooting down an attack or fire, whatever it is. Hit him. Oop, I didn't. These are good times to heal. And dash through, hit. Here's a good time to heal. Double hop, pow, pow, pow. Abyss Shriek him. If you can get the feel of when Grim is going to turn into Puffer Man, you like can go ahead and have one ready. Pogo, and you can follow that up with a hit. I think, okay, Pogo, and not a single one of them did I get to follow it up with a wacky whack. Okay, so it's now time to sit and rest in the wonderful, refreshing water. Boom. Ah, feels so good. Get all your stuff back, and then let's proceed to a finish. All right, Galleon, if you have it, yeah, go ahead and boom. Hit him with 2 of them. And he's already there. If you can get on the other side of the big ball, that's the only thing you really should be super concerned about, is the big one. That's the one that just goes after you. So, and when after it goes onto the other side and has to curl back to get you, it allows a great opportunity to Abyss Shriek him. Okay, get yourself a nail in if the last time you fought him you won. He's just a pain. So I hit him a couple times, try to get the Zotlings that are in the air. Nice. Okay, he's giving me trouble right now. Come on, Zodi. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 heals in. Darn, I wasn't quick enough with them. My goodness, Zote. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm like holding my breath over here. Stop talking. I do not know. I typically do not have that much trouble with Zote, but just because I've fought him a lot. He is a pain though. Hop up here, hop up all the way top, hesitate for just a second, and then use that dream nail. And the platforms all here, and then all the way on the other side, that is where I think you should go. Those are my safety platforms. As long as I get hit. That's where I go ahead and I heal up. This is a boss that I use to completely refill. And that way I'm okay for the Hornet fight that's incoming and stuff like that. So even though I have some opportunities to get jellyfish and stuff like that, I'm not gonna really use it because it's just not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to heal up first. So now we're at the point where we've got all our health back. So now I can hit some jellyfish towards him if I get good opportunities to do so. Like right now. right now. And I'm going to shoot it across to try to get an extra little bit, because it'll drag him to the side a little bit. And let me see if I can get one in. No, I can't. Alright, get one in now, though. Pow. And sometimes he, like, gets knocked back, and sometimes he does not. So, send it across, and then a blasty blast, and he is toast. Sometimes there's a remaining jellyfish, like, hopping around or floating up, and you can use that time to get a dream nail on it. So that's valuable. Here's Hornet Sentinel. Now just ticky-tack. One. And, yes, just use your, like, pogo. Often as she, like, warps in, just pogo. Don't worry about getting too many hits in at once. Pogo. Yeah, pop. And I'm saving my soul for, this right here, because those are what stink and really mess up the playing area, so you don't have any maneuverability once she uses them. And if you can shoot them low enough, a lot of times you can go ahead and clear out. You can hit her and clear them out, so that's good. Okay, now we're on to Sly. Now, Sly is super fast, and he has a large range where he can hit, but he does telegraph his moves a whole lot. So basically, for me fighting Sly, it's a serious charge-up fight. I'm always charging as soon as I'm done hitting him once. So he has this thing where he'll hit forward 2 times and then do a spinny circle up at an angle. And so as you get used to that, you can step out of the way of it, and then as he spinny circles up, you kind of dash through and you hit him. Now his other one is he comes straight up in the air and goes straight down, or he comes up at an angle and goes straight down. You can kind of jump to the side and hop back and hit him as he's committed to swinging back and forth. He can sometimes do charge shots. You'll have to dash out of the way for those. And he also sometimes will dash across to hit at you. And you just jump and go and like dash the other way. So you're kind of over his head when he does it and to his back. Another thing he does is he does the spiral thing that's basically this. But he like flies around, and I go and kind of chill on the wall for a second and then jump over to kind of escape him. Lastly, he has a final phase where he does just like freaks out and does spinny moves. And you have to kind of, oops, hi there. Thou art, ooh, yeah, painfully persistent. I don't like you either. And so he'll come very close to you and you have to allow him to. And then as he's going to do a spin move on you, you just dash back and then release a slash by stepping slightly forward. All that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but here we go. So here's most likely his typical attack, spinny up. And I just dash through. There's that one, and you hop. All right, dash through and hit him. Okay, here's his little helicopter move. I just go and move away from it. Sometimes when I'm feeling greedy, I'll try to hit him on the way down. But there's his great slash. And you know, as soon as he commits to that one hit, if you're anywhere near him, he's going to do the whole pattern. And you use your shade cloak appropriately. Now that one where he comes down, he sometimes will break out of it if you get too far away from him. So I try not to go too far so I can come back and hit him. Okay, he's going to do his helicopter, so just dash away. Okay, turn around and poppy. Okay, and be ready for it. Up the wall. And be ready to hit him. Go ahead and charge another one up if you have time, or you could have healed up a bit. Now I try to stay kind of more in 1/4 so I can better see where he's coming from. Because as soon as he gets like super close to you, he's going to do his spinning move. You just have to dash and then just barely step forward and release that dash. All right, dude. Good fight. And you bow to him, and that is beating the Pantheon of the Sage. And so that also gives you the Focus achievement. So that's great. Really, really good job. Man, I don't know. Zote really, he nearly had me for some reason. And, but, that's how it goes. And you can step over here now that you've got that third one done. And that unlocks the fourth Pantheon. And they check you to see, have you got all the bosses? Why, yes, I have met them in the real world. I've dealt with them, or at least most of them. And so that is it. Next time, on to the fourth Pantheon. I'll see you then. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You can make fun of me a little bit for Zote nearly taking me to the cleaner. All right, see you next time.